Alright, we're going to the computer station. It's got some bad RAM, but we gotta repair it. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Holy shit! Look at that! Can you imagine, ladies and gentlemen, back in the day, trying to run that? I mean, right now I'm getting 240 frames per second. When you see it on YouTube, it'll just be 60, but look at this! Look at this! Is that not the coolest thing ever? Back in the day, you'd need the fucking HAL. I don't even think HAL could run that. I mean, can you? It's just like, this is why I like fucking Doom. This is why I am a fucking Doom fan forever. Because it's like, not only you have the kick-ass gameplay, but then you get that, you know? And this is just fan work. Fans always do better. One of the other Let's Plays I'm going to try to do, because once again, doing some of these Let's Plays are a little difficult, especially if I do what I want to do, what I'm thinking of doing next year. Because I'm thinking about bringing back the co-op Let's Play, and I just got blown up. Bringing back the co-op Let's Play. But the problem with that is, Mizio and I were co-op partners. I don't really want to replace that, but at the same time, you know, it's moving forward in life. And I know exactly which co-op Let's Play I want to do. And that is, a Let's Play of Serious Sam 3. Specifically, Serious Nukem 3. It would be myself and Roadkill, who is a really cool guy. Knows a lot about film and cinema and things of that nature. And, you know, it'd basically be a lot like this. You know, except I'd be going back. It'd basically be where we just talk back and forth about movies and games and things of that nature. But Serious Nukem is really good. It's a mod that puts Duke Nukem into Serious Sam. It has voice clips, he's in all the cutscenes, and everything. It's really, really cool. We played a little bit of that, didn't finish it yet, but it's a really, really cool mod. I really highly recommend checking that out. But if you have the Quest of the Nile DLC, which I think I do, you can actually play as Doug Huggum. And Doug Huggum was a joke character created for some internet show, I forget which, and it did actually have John St. John, and Doug Huggum is actually supposed to be the politically correct Duke Nukem, and it's fucking hilarious. You can literally play Serious Sam with those two characters, and it makes the game way better. It really does. Not that Serious Sam 3 was bad to begin with, because it's actually another great game, but it's like Serious Nukem is the Duke Nukem Forever we didn't really get. You know? Poor Duke! Outside of the fans, he's always getting shafted. You know? It's like, okay. Yeah, they're remaking Bulletstorm, and they're gonna have Duke Nukem as a playable character, but of course he's DLC. They just couldn't include it, because we've got to have money. Especially after the Battleborn fiasco. Or was that another game? I can't remember. Whatever, it's one of those. And it's like, you know, the World Tour fiasco. I still find it funny whenever God damn it, stop hitching like that. Fucking sucks. Ah well. That's just the way it's gonna go. Until I either get new RAM or something, because that's potentially a problem that one of my fans pointed out. But Doug Huggum, man. Duke. In any game I play that has a Duke Nukem mod, it always makes the game that much better. Left 4 Dead 2 has it. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that too, but in case you haven't seen the video where I said it. Get the Duke Nukem mod for Left 4 Dead 2. It's hilarious. Because, like, some of the voice clips come from the original Duke 3D. And so he'll have like a modern day, you know, Duke Nukem Forever, Duke Nukem saying something, and it'll get really compressed. It's hilariously awesome. But Duke. Did we already do Duke Nukem? I think we did. Or did we? I don't remember. Oh, it's Duke 64! That's what it was. I had to turn off Polymer, but didn't know about that until after I'd already recorded the entire series. Yeah, keep in mind, some of your comments come a bit too late, because I'll record the entire series before you can tell me. And so there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, Duke Nukem. Duke Nukem is one of the most enduring characters, because he is pretty hilarious. Duke Nukem is to PC as Sonic is to the Sega Genesis. He's the bad boy kind of character. And his lines were... He works in just about any game, too. I'd love there to be a mod for Call of Duty, the Duke Nukem mod. Oh, wait, don't you mean Duke Nukem Forever? Oh! Sick burn! GeneralLotz destroys Duke Nukem Forever. Ooh, I just destroyed that guy's head. I do like the saw here. It's a very fun weapon to use. I'd love to have been able to get back in the day, because you can't get them anymore for cheap, one of those semi-auto RPKs that Century Arms used to sell. They're only like $800. Only $800, ladies and gentlemen. I should get a case of 6. But I'd love to have gotten one of those, because they're cool. Not that you really would need one, but, well, then again, do we need anything other than food, shelter, and oxygen? Yes, we need a lot of things. Specifically, video games and delicious, delicious fried chicken. I don't know, 'cause I'm getting kind of hungry. Although I'm probably not going to have fried-based chicken. I don't know what I'm going to have. Thrill, as GeneralLotz considers what he has for lunch. I don't know, let's see, I'll have to think something. Thrill, as GeneralLotz tries to think. Will he have leftover chicken? Will he have some fish? Or will he simply just eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? God damn, ladies and gentlemen, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. How many of those did I eat as a kid? Because I was somebody who always brought their lunch to school. I would never eat that slop they like to call lunch food. I don't know why how can anybody eat that shit? I mean, that is the most low-grade crap I've ever seen. But people eat it. I don't understand it. I mean, I'd rather just eat peanut butter and jelly. No, I say jelly. Jam's better, though. Jam spreads a lot. Shit! No! God damn it! Let me go all the way back. We're almost through with the fucking level. But yeah, jam spreads way, way better than jelly. Jelly just is kind of like little globules. And there's so many good types of jam, too. Like, peach preserves are fucking delicious. You know what? We're gonna speed this up. Go, my minions, go! Magic wand, make my doom guys grow! Wait, what? That's just wrong right there. Wait, a flashlight? And yes, I'm well aware that they're remaking, shit, fuck! I'm not going back for those things. I will not go back for the rockets. I don't need them anyway. But, yeah, Power Rangers is, coming back. They're remaking it. It's got Bryan Cranston. I think it does. I could be wrong. But I had heard that Bryan Cranston is gonna be fucking Zordon. Oh, dearie me. I liked the, unofficial universe Power Ranger thing. I thought that was great. I really did. It was good. It had fucking Katie Sackhoff in it. And Katie Sackhoff is a really great actress, in my opinion. IMO! And it's cool to see her as, I think she was either the Pink or Yellow Ranger, I forget. But it was a good little, film. Short film. And, I think he also did, the guy who did that also might have done Judge Minty. I can't remember. I don't think he did do Judge Minty, but also look up Judge Minty if you ever get a chance. You're a big fan of Judge Dredd, because Judge Minty was pretty good. It was a Judge Dredd fan film. Looked really good. And Judge Dredd, or Dredd the film, was a film that I enjoyed quite a bit, actually. Let's save, shall we, so we don't have to go through all this again. Dredd was an amazing film. Dredd felt like, and this is not me damning it with faint praise, it felt like a fan film, in that it actually got so much right. And I was really surprised that Judge Anderson was in the movie, because I always really was a big fan of Judge Anderson and the Cyclops. Now, I'm not sure how she was in the actual comic, because when I say I was a fan of Judge Anderson, that doesn't mean I read the 2000 AD comics. The only Judge Dredd comics I've read are actually Judge Dredd vs. the Alien, and Judge Dredd vs. the Predator. And Anderson was in that comic, or at least Judge Dredd vs. the Predator. And she helped out Judge Dredd a bit. I thought that was kind of a cool concept of like a psychic cop. And so seeing her in the movie was really quite cool. Now, I'm pretty sure she was probably a major character in the comic, but I know nothing about the Judge Dredd comic. I never read it. I read a little bit of the first few issues, but that's about it. The first few issues have next to nothing to do with the actual Judge Dredd that we would know today. 'Cause, like, Judge Dredd has changed so much over the years, like any comic series does. You know, because, like, Batman has changed from, you know, killing people to, well, not even being able to throw a punch in the 70s. Well, I think he was able to do that, but, like, on Scooby-Doo, he couldn't do that. Although, you know, if any of you have ever watched the Batman Brave and the Bold show, it's such a good show. It really is. There's actually a anytime Batmite shows up, it's great. That's another one of those, like, it feels like it's fan fiction because it's that good. You know, because they actually have Batman meet Scooby-Doo, and Batmite allows Scooby-Doo and Shaggy to actually fight the Joker. And I'm barely alive. Let's just save again. Has him punch the shit out of the Joker. That was great. That was great. There actually is a new Batman animated thing with the 60s continuity. Although, you know what's sad about that? I think I might have mentioned that. I feel like I did. That's a problem. Since there is no real GeneralLotz character, the stuff I say in these videos is sometimes the same stuff I say to people in real life. So either A, I said it in a video, or B, I said it here. I don't know which. But, yeah, it's like, it's kind of sad in some respects, this 60s animated thing, because you still got Burt Ward alive, and you still got Adam West is still alive, but everyone else is dead, I think. Or at least almost all of them are dead. Ah, we gotta have a freeze. Freeze is coming. But yeah, just about all of them are dead. Burgess Meredith was already old in the 60s, so I'm not necessarily surprised that he's dead. He'd be like 1,000 years old now. I'm not that old. Eartha Kitt died. I think Frank Gorshin is dead. And I'm pretty sure the guy who played King Tut is also dead. It's another cool thing about Batman the Brave and the Bold, though, is they did bring back King Tut for, I think either he was a villain or he just showed up for a little bit. But I found that quite amusing that they'd bring that back. The Brave and the Bold series is just so good. It was such a great throwback both to the 60s, and it actually lampshades a lot of different tropes in there, like Robin really hating the sidecar. But it was just such a nice and lighthearted series, but I'll take it back. What it was a series that was lighthearted when it needed to be, and serious when it needed to be. Meaning it was actually fun. Kind of like the 80s, you know? The old 80s action movies. Yeah, there was some killing going on. Yeah, there was some serious stuff going on, but it was fun. Just look at fucking Commando. Commando is such a good movie. Because it can be serious, but it can be fun. It's so over the top and overused. Over the top is over the top. It's over the top. But it's like, it was such a fun movie. Stick around is actually from Predator. Did I kill you last? I lied. Stick around is still a classic line, though. Predator is... I don't know which came first, Commando or Predator, but, like, Predator seemed like the logical conclusion of the Arnold action series, though. It's like, nothing can stop this guy. He can literally destroy anything and anyone. So what do? We have him fight the Predator. That's true of any superhero, though, because Arnie you could consider, in the 80s, a superhero in and of himself, you know? Because he can just take on anything and everything. There's actually a YouTuber, I forget who it was now, that I watched, so there needed to be a Crisis on Infinite Arnies. Have all the Arnold Schwarzenegger characters have to come together to fight some big bad. That is awesome! I would love to see that. And then somehow work in RoboCop, fucking bring in Peter Weller. That would just be... Although, actually, we kind of already have that, though, with the Expendables, bringing in all the great action heroes of yesteryear. I really did like Expendables 1. I've not seen Expendables 3, but I loved Expendables 2. I liked it even more than the first one, because it got fucking Chuck Norris, and actually acknowledged the Chuck Norris jokes. And, like, Chuck Norris was such a badass in that movie. Like, he just goes, shoots all the... I don't even know who they were fighting. I think they were just generic terrorists. And, like, and then blows up a tank. And it's like it was nothing. And it also had Arnie in it, too. Where he had, like, a AA-12. I need a gun. A big one. Yours. Oh, it was such a good... See, those movies I like. Because they can be serious, but they're still fun. You know? I think that's what a lot of this generation has forgotten. They forgot how to have fun, you know? They're all too serious. Why so serious? there is supposed to be a female version of the Expendables, but there already kind of was done by the Asylum called Mercenaries. Got Kristanna Loken and a bunch of people I don't know. I just like Kristanna Loken. I always found her quite attractive back when I was younger. And even to this day, sexist! Damn right! I can appreciate sexiness. Oh! Da-da-da-da-do. But anyway. Yeah, but Mercenaries, I actually want to check that out at some point, just to see if it's actually any good. I doubt it is, just because it's the Asylum, but you never know. But then again, people love Sharknado for whatever reason. Sharknado versus the Expendables. The sharks, they become sentient, and now they're terrorists! Dun dun dun! But in any event, I'm GeneralLotz wishing you good Expendables 1, good Expendables, whatever makes you happy.